Hey everybody, this is David here, aka Chessman, and I'm here today um, to go over the games of Magnus Carlsen. Recently, he played in the World Rapid and Blitz of 2025, the FIDE World Rapid and Blitz Championship, and he won the Rapid and he won the Blitz final. I'm a little confused. I didn't get to watch these live. I'm gonna watch them on replay, but I click on the World Rapid and it says he won with 10.5 points. Um, when I click on World Blitz, it says he came in third with 13.5 points, but when I go to the World Blitz final, it says he won. So I think he won. But I'm in the next few days. I'm gonna watch the Rapid and Blitz. I've watched the day one of the Rapid portion of Rapid and Blitz of the Rapid part. In the next few days, I'm gonna catch up and watch the rest, so I'll know what happened. But so I think Magnus Carlsen won both. I think he won the Rapid and the Blitz. So good for him. So basically, what we're gonna do is I'm on 365chess.com, and on that website you're able to look at people's games, and what we're specifically going to look at is what openings he used. So there's a lot of games between the World Rapid and Blitz. There's like 13 Rapid games and there's like 30 or 20 Blitz games, and we're just going to take notes on what openings he used. If you've never seen 365chess.com, you can check out the games. You can also click on the ECO code here, and it shows you what opening you used. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Um, I advise coming to this website and checking out its resources. It's free, so yay. All right, so we're going to start right from the top all the way to the bottom, and we're going to click on the first one. So take out your notes, take notes. The first ECO code, the first opening is C77 to Roy Lopez, Morphy defense. And in case you're not taking notes and you're just watching, I'm going to play it for you. It goes E4, E5, Knight F3, Knight C6, Bishop B5, A6, Bishop A4, Knight F6. Yeah. And a cool feature is if you come to this website, you can see which grandmasters play this opening frequently, and you can check out their games to see what they played from this point. So, yeah, it's very difficult to decide what openings to study, and I think one great way is to copy what the greatest players in the world do, and Magnus Carlsen, he's arguably the greatest player who ever existed, and for some reason he chose these openings and he won with them. So I think we should watch them. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to get to the rest of the openings. Okay, so the first one was C77 Roy Lopez Morphy defense. Pause the video if you need to, but we're going to keep going. All right, next is the B50 Sicilian, and it goes E4, C5, Knight F3, D6. The B50 Sicilian. Next is the D20 Queen's Gambit accepted. And it goes D4, D5, C4, D takes C4. D20 Queen's Gambit accepted. Next is the A06 Rady opening. And it goes Knight F3, D5. A06 Rady opening. Or Ready opening. Next is the B40 Sicilian defense, and it goes E4, C5, knight f3, E6. B40 Sicilian defense. Next one is the B10 Caro-Kann defense, and it goes E4, C6. That's the B10 Caro-Kann defense. Next is the C11 French defense, and it goes E4, E6, D4, D5, knight C3, knight F6. C11 French defense. Next is the D00 Queen's Pawn game, and it goes D4, D5. D00 Queen's Pawn game. Next one is the A41 Queen's Pawn. A41 Queen's Pawn, and it goes D4, D6. A41 Queen's Pawn. Next is the A15 English with one knight f6 Anglo-Indian defense. And it goes C4, knight f6. A15 English. Next, and I think we already got this one, is the B40 Sicilian defense, so you probably don't have to write this down again. But just in case you forgot, it's E4, C5, knight f3, E6. B40 Sicilian. And looks like we got a B40 Sicilian again. So there it is again, B40 Sicilian. Two in a row. Next is the C20 King's Pawn game, and it goes E4, E5. C20 King's Pawn game. I don't know if we really need to write this one down. It's B00 King's Pawn opening E4. And it's E4. There's like 1,534 games from Vishian on with E4. Alright, hopefully this one's better. I'm not sure if we already got this one already. I think we did. It's the B50 Sicilian. And it goes E4, C5, knight f3, D6. B50 Sicilian. Next is the A45 Queen's Pawn game. And it goes D4, knight f6. A45. We already got this one, the B10 Caro-Kann defense. E4, C6. And we already got B50, E4, C5, knight f3, D6. So we don't need that one again. And there's another one, b50 again, so we're all set there. All right, so the next one is c50, which is the Italian game. And it goes e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4. This is right here. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4. We already got the b40 Sicilian. I'll click it again though. That's the Sicilian defense. e4, c5, knight f3, e6. So that's like the fourth or fifth time. Very popular. Next is the b06 modern defense. And it goes e4, g6. Modern defense. That was b06. All right, next is the e73 King's Indian with 5 bishop e2. And it goes d4, knight f6, c4, g6, knight c3, bishop g7, e4, d6, bishop e2. That's the e73 King's Indian with 5 bishop e2. Next is the c41 Philidor defense. And it goes e4, e5, knight f3, d6. And looks like we got another Sicilian. We got the b40 Sicilian again. e4, c5, knight f3, e6. Next is the A00 Polish opening, also the Sokolski opening, and it's b4. A00 Polish. Next is the b23 Sicilian closed. And it goes e4, c5, knight c3. The b23 Sicilian closed. I believe we already got this one, the c50. That's the Italian game. We already got that one. It's e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4. And we already got the b50 Sicilian. It's e4, c5, knight f3, d6. b50 Sicilian. Next is the b22 Sicilian Alapin's variation with 2c3. And it goes e4, c5, c3. b22 Sicilian. Next is a long one. It's the C95 Roy Lopez closed Breyer with 10 d4. And it goes e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, a6, bishop a4, knight f6, castles kingside, bishop e7, rook e1, b5, bishop b3, castle kingside, c3, d6, h3, knight b8, d4. That's the C95 Roy Lopez closed brayer with 10 d4. Next is the D37 Queen's Gambit declined with 4 knight f3. And it goes d4, d5, c4, e6, knight c3, knight f6, knight f3. It's the D37 Queen's Gambit declined. Next is the B30 Sicilian defense. And it goes e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6. The B30 Sicilian defense. Next is the C55 two knights defense. And it goes e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6. That's the C55 two knights defense. Next is the D45 Queen's Gambit declined semi-Slav with 5e3. And it goes d4, d5, c4, e6, knight c3, knight f6, knight f3, c6, and e3. That's the D45 Queen's Gambit declined semi-Slav. Next is the A05 ready opening. And it goes knight f3, knight f6. 805 ready opening. Next one is the D37 Queen's Gambit declined with 4 knight f3. And it goes d4, d5, c4, e6, knight c3, knight f6, knight f3. That's the D37 Queen's Gambit declined. Next is the E11 Bogo Indian defense. And it goes d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, bishop b4. That's the Bogo Indian defense. Next is the D62 Queen's Gambit declined orthodox defense with 7 queen c2 c5, 8 cd. Rubinstein. And it goes d4, d5, c4, e6, knight c3, knight f6, bishop g5, bishop e7, e3, castles kingside, knight f3, knight b to d7, queen c2, c5, and c takes d5. That's the D62 Queen's Gambit declined. And finally, the last one we have is the B47 Sicilian Temenov variation, also known as the Bastrikov. And it goes e4, c5, knight f3, e6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight c6, knight c3, queen c7. That's the B47 Sicilian Taimanov Bastrikov variation. And those are all the openings that Magnus Carlsen used in the World Rapid and Blitz. And it looks like he won both events. So, for whatever reason, Magnus chose his openings wisely. He won with them. So he's the best player in the world, and he just proved it again by winning the Rapid and Blitz. So this is the best time to learn from his openings, is when he's at his best, I think. And it looks like he's at his best. So that's it for today. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And if you think I should cover any other tournaments, or I also analyze games more in depth, not in other videos, not just the openings. If there's a certain game that you think was really good, just leave it in the comments, and I'll maybe make a video about it if I can find it. So again, like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoy the holidays, and I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye.